Good afternoon. Turnabout. Every now and then I get a little bit worried that the car going in front of me is going to stop. Turn around. It happens all the time. Good afternoon. Welcome into Out and About. We should start doing podcasts. Maybe invite one person in. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, my old friend? Looks like I'm in this time. You never know about these places. Thank you for the thumbs up. Can't get no one to say hello. Tell us hello and tell us where you're from out there. Northwest Ohio here right now. Welcome in, welcome in. Say hello in the chat. Tell me where you're from out there. What's going on today? Happy Saturday. It won't be too long. I'm going to be saying good evening to everyone. Bonnie, thank you for saying hello. How you doing? Where you from out there, Bonnie? Northwest Ohio here. Thank you for that thumbs up. Hello, Connor. Welcome back. A good walk, and we didn't buy anything at Bass Pro, so I'm doing okay. I didn't even stop at the casino. My wife would be so happy. Yep. In fact, they had pretty much everything there. A lot of camping stuff that I think I would never use, so I didn't buy anything. I don't know, just ain't in the mood. I have to come all the way back up here tomorrow and take my daughter out for her birthday. Maybe she'll want to stop. Oh, her birthday is today, but I just take her out for lunch. She's 25, so she doesn't have a party. I think they partied last night too much. Well, happy birthday. That'd be nice. What do you like? Like a Marlin or Winchester? A Marlin 35 is a great little lever action. I love it. I used to have one when I was younger. Yeah, 22 is all right. Probably the old boat action. Time to move it on up. Do you have a shotgun also? Everybody got a squirrel hunt with a shotgun. I don't think you might need one of those. So join the military. They'll train you. They turn out veterans. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. I don't think you need an AR whatsoever. But a police sniper is good too. That's the kind of job you never want to have to do. Kind of like, you know, working on the ambulance. You want the job to be as boring as possible. Well, old people get crazy. That's all they are to it. I'm a grandpa. I'm kind of crazy. I am also an uncle. And probably neither one of those have anything to do with the military. Some people just have too much fun. But nothing against your parents' rule, but when you're 18, you're allowed to do what you want. You don't need a signature from anyone to join the military. Hit those thumbs up, folks. Jump in this chat and say hello to everyone. Well, you got to remember, one of these days you're going to have to be buying the ammo, and that stuff is not cheap. It's fun when somebody's supplying it for you, but some people got to work a 40-hour week just to, and you can waste that much ammo in about 22 minutes in a range. Yep. Hey, Cheech and Chong, welcome back. Calling for a little snow, but it got over 40 degrees, so I'd say tonight when the temperature starts to drop, it's going to get pretty crappy. I'm thinking after 10 o'clock tonight, everybody should just stay home. Well, that is also true, but we also don't know if we're going to wake up tomorrow, so I wouldn't be looking too far in the future, but live it day by day and have a lot more fun right now. How about you, Cheech? How's your weekend going? I thought about heading your direction this morning, but I went north instead. We'll be back down next weekend. Oh, back down toward Hocking Hills area. Hopefully we get a little break. Hocking, H-O, yeah. I've been down there twice and never seen one yet. Maybe that'll change next weekend. Supposed to be a lot of Amish in my area here, but you never see them. They're good people, you know. Yep, that's why I'm going. Kind of like the other place there at Lake Hope. It's supposed to have been haunted, but you have to get a special permit to get out there after dark. That Moonville Tunnel. A lot of fun stuff happened out there. I hope you've seen the video of Moonville. I gave a little info about that. I used to see them in the summertime a lot up around the lake, and they would bring their little horse and wagon up there, and they'd be pulling around fresh baked pies and breads, and I would buy stuff all the time. A couple of these places got some pretty nice little Amish markets. Now, I've been there a couple of times, and you know Nomadic Camper, right, who's always in there? He lives right there in the same town. You know, it's just kind of the same deal. It's a money thing. They want you to go through their tour, let them tell you about it. They very seldom let people in there at nighttime to go through. And I also have a, I don't know if I made a video of that or not. I don't know. I don't remember if they let us take pictures, but yeah, you told me about that one time. My youngest daughters, they're into that. They want to see a haunting too. Not a full-fledged, you know, poltergeist, but objects moving around, maybe a shadow or two, that would be fun, but we like the good ghost. Hello, Kira. How you doing? How is the weekend? I'm headed home, Kira. Supposed to have been a pretty great day, but it turned crappy. I'm ready to go home and retire for another day and a half. Everybody got to study. Study, study, study. That was my thing in school. I didn't pay a lot of attention in class, so then when it come test time, I had to try and do the little cram thing, you know, but, and I don't think if I ever just listened and not studied at all, if I would have done any better. Oh, that's all the weekends are for, baby. Well, there's a lot of politics in the school. And some schools, you know, it's based strictly on how the religion in the community is. Everybody should be taught the same thing across the world. Yeah, that's kind of what I think too. You know, every once in a while you'll need a little formula to figure out something, but it's easier to learn just those formulas, you know. I don't have to be a friggin' rocket scientist to do stuff. Oh, excuse me. My grandson is going to a Christian college, yes. Mueller is where you went? He's going to Kentucky Christian College over in Grayson, Kentucky. Cross over to Ashland instead of Cincinnati. I know what you mean there. I would have loved to went to UK, but I didn't have no $3,000 a credit hour, you know. Hello, George. Headed home, man. We went out and done a little hiking before the rain got to us. Stopped and checked out Bass Pro Shop. I don't know, I just must be getting old because I didn't buy anything. Still in Northwest Ohio here, George. And I love the George Lopez show, actually. I hit the trails all right, not a casino, the walking trails. Yeah, scholarship's a good way to go, man. Make them pay ya. Pay for your schooling anyhow. Yep, man. I liked it. They installed the big, well, thank you. They installed the big fish tanks there, so that makes it a lot nicer. Well, I don't know. I like Newport too. My daughter used to work there. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. It's beginning to look a lot like rain everywhere we go. But if it keeps up the rain, the crops will grow. No, I'm just out in the country here in Ohio, George. Not too many ranches around here. I've been in Ohio for 30 years, 30 years in Kentucky, and not one time have I stopped at Columbus Zoo. I'm pretty sure my kids haven't even been there with me. They might have went through school or something, but that is true, that is true. Country fried steaks, fried taters, cornbread. Cherry cobblers, pumpkin pie, you name it, man. I have not been to Cincinnati either. Thank you, DB. We are always got our eyes on the road. My little earbud is getting kind of weak. Oh, it's starting to talk funny. Might be the weather. Oh. Hopefully everybody's going over and watching some videos of mine. Dropping me some comments for I know who you are and where you're at. I get a lot of people coming through these lives that I probably never get to talk to again. And that's not a good thing, guys. We got to stay close. Yeah, I don't blame you. I like to get out of the city myself. And thank you guys for hitting them thumbs up. Yeah, I would say that too. As long as you stay away from the fast foods. Thank you, George. Where are you from, George? That's all right, Brown. That's all right. Whoever can play the best game is going to win it. Definitely Ohio here, Northwest Ohio. Yep, just coming out of Toledo. Yep, we get a lot. I mean, here lately I've been getting a lot of people out of Ohio. Happy birthday, Ohio. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Actually, it's Connor's birthday will be on Monday. Well, if that's on near I-64 West, yeah, I've come through there a lot of times. It's the one that's got all the truck ramps off to the side. Every once in a while, I'll see a truck in there. It doesn't look too good, but I'm sure it saves lives. I used to hang out around Sarita, Canova, Huntington, Charleston area. My mother was from Princeton. I went down and got married in Princeton, West Virginia. I've been thinking about doing that myself. Oh yeah, I've been to Beckley. We stopped somewhere on the way to Florida there one time. You guys have got a new casino just below Charleston, maybe, I think. I can't remember the name of it. Camden Park. Every summer for probably 30 years. I would love to do that. As soon as I get more sponsors, I got a few. I got a tent coming. I've got another backpack coming. So as soon as I get more sponsors that I can actually have a good 2-hour podcast on. Yeah, that was probably it. We like taking the scenic route down through, you know, and seeing the Capitol building, and always under construction, oh. I was actually supposed to go down this weekend, Brown, and look at some land down there near the Ohio and West Virginia border. Hard Rock in Cincinnati? I've never, yeah, I think I stopped there one time. Yeah, we don't matter. We all get along in here. We don't care who's playing who. And, you know, only thing I can say about it is the best team going to win, and I don't know if you still get back calls from these overpaid refs and umpires out there. Money talks, guys. I don't have any favorite NFL team of my own. Well, I think they're overpaid when they are making bad calls. I mean, it might not be on their paycheck, but they're pocketing something. Well, I've been driving for about 40 minutes. It happens, man. It happens. Oh, years. How many years have I been driving? Actually, I've been driving for 44 years. Maybe a little longer. Ohio. How you doing, Sandra? Good job, Connor. Good job. How about you, Sandra? Where are you from? What's going on out there? Oh, that's cool. It's a good way to see the country, that is for sure. We're doing great, Sandra. Doing great. Oklahoma. I remember ya. I only know one other person with the last name Willoughby. Good friend of mine in the military. I think that gas is trying to creep back up here in Ohio. I do. After taking a drive through Michigan there, heck yeah. Kentucky is pretty decent. It's been about, well, I haven't done a lot of driving in West Virginia, probably over a year. Willoughby, Ohio. I'm driving about another 20 miles and I'll be home. We've done a few 500 miles in the last 2 months, but that's kind of pushing it. When we travel, we like to stop and see places, so we do about 300, 400 a day. Try to get there early, hang out and do something. And then the wife likes to sleep in until about 10 o'clock the next day. We don't get in a hurry when we travel. I think last year it took us 6 days to drive to Vegas. Well, when we do the long trips, I think I went to Florida and back last month and probably spent less than $300. We spend way more on the no. We spend way more on hotel rooms than anything. All right, Connor. Appreciate you hanging out, brother. We're trying, man. We're trying. That would be a good goal in life, to see a new place every day. Definitely keep you busy out there. Study for those tests, Connor. We are in our regular truck today, Brown. I remember in the good old days we done all the military transports, and that was some good driving. Back then we drove daylight to dark. There was no time restrictions. There you go. Them wives will get us in trouble. Not anymore, man. And I wish back in the day when I was driving that I had video cameras and stuff back then. I could really have put on a show. I mean, over the years, I think drivers have just gotten a little better, but we got a lot more distractions now than we used to have. I'm sure you can remember back in the day when you were driving down the road and you had to fold out this 2-foot by 3-foot road map when you changed states and stuff to see where you were going and stopping next. But yet, they think Google Maps is a distraction to the drivers now. Evidently, they've never went anywhere with a road atlas on their lap. And I think they should really do that. I mean, get rid of the CBs, and I'm sure there is a better technology now that would link all the truck drivers together to help them talk to each other. I mean, you got all this security footage and dash cams and backup cams, and it all works off satellite, so somebody should design a system to link all that together. I don't really have a name brand. I'm in a GMC right now. I've had probably every brand you could think of, and I've had good ones and bad ones in all of them. Oh yeah, I'd say in the wintertime. I always thought it was funny up here in Ohio. You'd get a little bit of snow and people, they would call off the roads, and I told them, I said, what is wrong with you people? Back home, if it snowed, they'd put chains on the school bus and still haul the kids around the mountain. You get down around Pikeville and Hazard and all them places, it's nothing but a rock lift anyhow. Hello, JC. How you doing? How you doing? Paintball guy. I know nobody wants to run the speed limit. I am running 70 in a 65. Mr. Hero. Have you ever been over to Camden Park? Sarita Canova? Yeah, no slowing them down here. Of course, they probably know it's going to freeze tonight, so get as far as you can before it starts doing that. It's already dropped down to 39 degrees. Yep. That was my summer vacation. And then after I started having kids, it became their summer vacations. I got 6 children and they've all have been there many, many times. From Ohio and Kentucky. Pretty nice places. I was up near Ashland, Moorhead area. Yeah, I'm about 2 hours from Cedar Point now. Kind of like, you know, I like Kings Island when I first started coming up here, but Cedar Point, it's kind of like Disney World, man. You go there for a couple of days and it ain't nothing to blow $1,000 anymore. Yeah, Poppy Mountain. The old Stevens brothers owned that mountain. Don't buy your used car from them, that's for sure. Poppy Mountain, they bring in a lot of money. Yep, Marty. Well, good deal. It is a small world after all. Yeah, I lived my whole life within probably 15 miles of Marty's place there. Did you? Well, I'm sure you've met half of my family then. They eat a lot up there. Funny about the YouTube, you never know who you're going to run into on here. I have talked to people from down in Florida that were from my hometown and graduated the same school I have. I would have never met him until YouTube. Well, I got about 8 minutes left here, and I'm going to shut her down before I get home. Make a little quick jaunt through town here. Hey, not a problem. I appreciate that, man. Watch a couple of my little short videos and drop me a comment there. If you got a channel and stuff, I can get you to follow back when I get home. Appreciate you hanging out. I'm surprised that light held that long. Crazy. Appreciate you, man. If anybody else hanging down in here, say hello or say goodbye. We got about 6 minutes. 6 more minutes, get some talking in. Let me know where you're from. Slow rainy day. I can't believe everybody's not online. Of course, it might not be raining everywhere too. Got a new coffee shop in town, and that's had 100 people in it 24/7, I do believe. T-5, the countdown has begun, folks. If you're hanging out here with us, say hello. Raise your right hand and wave it in the air. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Welcome in, welcome in. Now you watch, I'm out of here in 3.5 minutes, and the last 20 seconds I'll have 2 people pop in, want to talk. Welcome in T-3, folks. Thank you for flying with OutandAboutWithMandD Airlines. We'll be arriving here in about 3 minutes. Current temperature on the ground is 39 degrees. Keep 'em rolling, bro. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Say hello. Has the screen stopped, or is everybody just not wanting to talk? Who's with me? Are you is you is, or is you ain't my constituents? Welcome to the Pappy O'Daniel Flower Hour. Hello, Jason. How you doing today? Real. How you doing? How you doing, folks? I got about a minute. Say hello. Hit that thumbs up. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what's going on out there. T-1. What country? I'm in the USA. Jason, are you from India? New Mexico? Well, you're in the USA too. How you doing today? How's the weather? How about you, Rilla? Where you from out there? Hit that thumbs up. Well, it was pretty nice this morning when I left the house, but now we got nothing but rain. At least it's not snowing yet. I'm getting a little crazy up here. We haven't seen sunshine in about 5 days. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, or anytime she goes away. I try to, yes. I also put out videos and shorts through the week. If you check out the channel over there, man, I appreciate you. Watch a few of those short videos and drop me a comment. The weekends is a little different. I usually live stream at 6 a.m. every morning. We were going to do one tonight over the fire, but as you can see, there'll be no fire tonight. And then Saturdays and Sundays, it's just whatever time I get around or when I'm heading off somewhere. I usually hike. So those times will be a little different. I appreciate it. I hope you subscribed on the channel and left a comment instead of the chat. Sometimes the chat just does not count. But I'm glad you're here. Hit that thumbs up for me. You got a channel of your own that I can watch videos from? We do a lot about travel, camping, hiking. Summertime, it's all about fishing and being outdoors. Some DIY projects. RV camping, tent camping, you name it. We try to get out and go places at least once a month or every other weekend. So there's plenty to view, plenty to watch if you're interested in that kind of stuff. All right, guys, we're going to get off here. Go in the house and fix me something to eat. Hello, Putty Cat. Welcome in, welcome in. I just told these guys, right when it's time for me to shut down, people will start coming in, and I've got 3 in that last 2 minutes. Nope, no sun here in Ohio, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to move to Florida or something like that. If I only knew someone that lived down there. Could find me some land somewhere. How's it going down there? Hit that thumbs up for me, Putty Cat. I gotta run. Appreciate you for stopping in, oh. And we will see you folks later on here. I got 45 seconds. I don't know the people in my neighborhood, in my neighborhood, in my neighborhood. Crazy people. 409 is 41 degrees, folks. All right, we're going to say goodbye to you guys. It's the hood, all right. We'll see you folks later, and we'll get back. Adios, muchachos.